3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Good to go.
Are we live?
Yeah. You ain't got to ask.
Ah,
I tried to say good to go.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen.
Life is
Welcome to
live.
Bull City on the 25th of April. Ham says it's April 25th, but I say on the 25th of April, 2022.
It's April 20th. Sounds better.
Yeah, man. Whatever. Let's run a poll. Ask
You
what people
probably write
prefer.
your dates backwards too, like the rest of the world.
Yeah, the rest of the world.
Yeah.
It's just you guys that do April 25th. Anyway,
Hey, there's a reason you got to hit 1 to call us, all right?
Oh, we're number one. We're number one.
Don't hate the player.
If any viewer doubted like the need for other people on the panel, like this is just all the evidence they need. It's too much America in here.
Oh my God.
Let's go. Before we start, Ham, what have you been playing this week?
Some Elden Ring, Dying Light. Let's see. What else have I been playing? Mostly those two.
All right,
yeah, a lot of
Elden Ring, Dying Light.
shredders. A lot of shredders, actually.
Oh yeah.
I've been playing a lot of that game.
Okay.
Just because I've been doing a lot of work on this like podcasting stuff for all these different shows I do. So when I get downtime, I just want to chill. And right now, there's no better game to chill and play than shredders. Like when I just am just worn out and don't feel like doing anything, there it is.
All right. Cozy, what you been playing?
Rune Factory 5. I've been having some other, comfort games, but Rune Factory 5 is the big one. Came out on the 22nd, and as I've said before, it's like been a long time since a Rune Factory game has been released.
Okay, Cozy, relax.
Okay.
You will
Calm
get
down.
your 30 minutes later on in the show
Oh,
to talk about Rune Factory.
okay.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And before we start on
Shut
this week's
your
topics,
ass up.
I just want to remind the panel members that the quiz will be centered around all the games of what I'm talking about throughout the show. So pay attention. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Number 1, obviously, Gran Turismo 7 Metacritic
So
review score
that guy.
at it's at 1.6. It's at 1.6, guys. That Warren's talking about it.
I think it's at 1.5
What?
now.
Hang on.
I'm not
GT7.
100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's at 1.5. But like, I don't care.
My God, it's at 1.5. It's at 1.5.
I know that just
How
because
low can
of
you go?
Twitter. I know that because of Twitter. I mean, I didn't
Man.
I did personally care to look it up earlier this week because I mean I hear such back and forth with it. There's so much like
It's back to 1.6. It just refreshed to 1.6.
There's so many people that love
Game
that
of the year,
game,
Gran
which is
Turismo
pretty
7.
cool. There's a lot of people that love that game, which is pretty cool.
Exactly.
But like,
Yeah. Yes.
the user score just keeps dropping, and I'm just like, dude, like, other than the microtransactions, and I'm gonna be 100% honest. Usually, there's microtransactions in games, and I will go out of my way to grind just to get what I want. Anyways, like I don't care that there's microtransactions in the game to give you money to.
I love that you said
that. I don't
that.
care.
Stop right there. Stop right there. I love that you said that. Stop right there. Let me break down the grind. Let me break it down for you, like Booker T in the W's.
Break down the grind, 'cause I'm kind of
Let me
curious
break it
about
down.
Let me know.
It takes on average 20 hours to grind for one car.
But how much is that one car? Like what one car are we all talking about in
Hang
this
on.
situation? Because there's plenty of cars in different prices, right?
No, it's not a high-end car, but it's not the super cheap cars. We're talking about the average car. It takes
The
20 hours to
average
grind for that
car?
one car.
No.
Yes. We're not talking about a supercar. We're not talking about a supercar. We're not talking about a supercar. Remember those articles that I sent you on the group? Just go there, click on them, and actually read through it. I'm not done. You can only buy a certain car within a time limit. So you have little time to accrue enough money to buy that one car that you want. Okay?
But don't
You
you
still
like
with
win?
me?
But hold on. Throughout playing the game,
Yes,
don't you
yes.
win cars and all of that kind of stuff?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
like
yeah,
like for me, like
yeah.
ugh, I have a hard
It's the
time.
roulette thing that you're talking about, correct?
I I like continue because I'm at a little bit of a standstill in
Let me
thought
continue.
process right
Let me
now.
continue. Let me
Yeah,
continue.
I'm a
Let me
little
give you
bit
the
of a
full
standstill.
picture.
Yeah, please
It is now
keep painting.
impossible. You know those random cars, those random roulettes that you sometimes get like a shit Nissan and whatever. It's now impossible to sell cars in Gran Turismo 7.
I did
Every
hear about that.
every
I
single
forgot about
Gran
that while
Turismo,
talking. That is
every single
insane.
Gran Turismo game, every single Gran Turismo game, mainline or not, you could sell cars before Gran Turismo 7
Yeah, you'd get ass money
because
for it, but you could still
because they
sell it.
be, because they always give you fodder like fucking Priuses and all this other shit.
But you
Okay?
can't sell that joint
Let me give
now.
you some more.
You
Let me
can't
give you some
sell
more.
that joint though now.
I'm not done. There's more.
What?
Free free credits, right? Free credits. You know the ones that you earn in game, not the ones that you pay. That roulette thing that they give you, the free credits, they're capped at 20 million. The average price is about 20 million.
Okay.
You know what the
So
worst
you're
part is?
saying you'll roulette your way
Let me
into
give you
maybe
let
getting
me
one
give you
car? Is
let
what
me
you're
give you
saying?
the let me give you the cherry on top of this delicious cake. Although there's a cap on the free credits, there's no cap on the amount of currency when you purchase via microtransactions.
Of course, there's
Enjoy
no
that
cap.
cupcake.
Of course,
Enjoy
there's no
that
cap
cupcake.
with that.
I'm
That's
just
funny.
saying, man.
That's kind of
I'm
funny
just
though.
saying I'm just saying after all of that, all I can say is Gran Turismo, Game of the Year 2022. Good job.
Why is Cozy's frowning over there? She is frowning for a second. You're muted. You're
You're
muted, Cozy.
muted, Cozy.
I think the button's broken. Because it's very hard to unmute. But I think it's sad for people who, especially fans of like the franchise, who really love certain features, for them to just like screw it up like that.
They
Like,
gutted the game. It's not Gran Turismo.
it's one thing to be like, oh yeah, whatever, people who aren't actually dedicated to playing the game, but for people who are like, man, I've been looking forward to this for ages. Not just people who pick it up because they're and try it for a bit and then dump it, but people who are like, man, I'm really looking forward to Gran Turismo and to get this.
Yeah. Yeah. So Ham,
I mean,
please tell us why this microtransaction fury is exaggerated from the fans. Please tell us. Please tell us this is over the top and Gran Turismo 7 is
I'm
perfectly
not,
fine.
So the thing that's over that is inflated maybe is I feel like there's a lot of people that are complaining about this more or less to have something to complain about than actually having a problem with it and actually playing the game and grinding.
Oh, yeah.
There's definitely those people out there, right? But
They make
there
up
is
the majority.
but
If we're
on the
being
flip
honest.
side, right, and that's very true. But on the flip side, the thing that I personally don't agree with Gran Turismo is the price that it costs to buy some of these cars. If you are that kind of connoisseur, if you are that kind of person that wants to purchase something, like purchase a car, why is it like, how many times is it? It's like $40 compared to like $5 or something like that. Like, ain't
Yeah,
no
yeah, it
way,
is $40.
bro.
It is 40
That's how
bucks.
much it costs to fill my gas tank in real life. Like, I ain't trying, and that's considered kind of cheap right now in where I live. Because I mean, I drive a
I saw
Kia.
someone
I drive a Kia, so
I saw
like it doesn't
someone
have
make
a
a
big
joke.
gas tank.
I saw someone make a joke that by Gran Turismo 10, people will be paying thousands of dollars for virtual cars.
I hope not. I hope not.
I don't know, man. Y'all got a lot of disposable income. You guys might just fucking do it.
They got a lot of stuff to fix within the game before they raise anything else. As of right now, their user score is pretty much telling them to do the opposite of what they're doing right now. So I don't think they're going to be going forward with making it more expensive than it is right now. Especially,
bless you, Cozy.
What's even wilder about it is we're in the middle of a pandemic and stuff like that, and we're talking about people having a hard time with lives, and you're gonna have these $40 cars out here when people are having issues putting gas in their personal vehicles right now. Let's be real.
That is it's exciting.
Like that's the part that's That's the part of GT7 that's a little offensive to me. Is for those type of people that want to do that, because I've surprisingly, like, doing my Behind Them Sticks show, I've surprisingly met people that really don't mind microtransactions and will pay for that stuff. So I feel bad for those folks that are looking at that price and being like, some don't look right.
Well,
but
thank you.
At the same time, time out. There are other games that do what GT7 is doing with prices. You could say the similar thing about like some of Halo's prices. Cat ears for like $20. Like that.
Cat ears were $10.
Were they $10? Thank you for correcting me. Thank you for correcting.
No,
I bought them.
Let me tell you why.
She's like, I know because I got them. So $10. That's actually not that bad. But let's keep in mind there's other games. My point is there's other games that have way worse microtransactions or on the same level.
Let me stop you right there, Ham. Let me stop you right there. In Gran Turismo 7, for you to progress, you need to have certain cars, especially if you want to complete like the whole career and you want to do all the licenses, etc., etc. Cat ears do not directly affect your progression in Halo. So agree. Even if there were $100, even if there were $1,000, it's nothing. They represent nothing in the game.
That's true.
Whereas cars in Gran Turismo would be like, I don't know, like if it was a Halo comparative, let's say you can only play with a certain level of gun in Halo, but you need to grind for 30 hours and you can only grind. You can only get this done in 2 days, or otherwise just pay us $50. That's the equivalent, and that's not what happened. So for me, that example doesn't compute. But since we're talking about money, let's segue into another section of the show that I had scheduled for later. Notable tweets. This one comes from @Mokalate, and she says, Cozy, I want you to respond to this one first. Gaming is not a broke man's hobby. Pick up a new interest if you can't afford it. Blessings to all.
Ooh.
I'm
funny
guessing she
because
did this.
I disagree with the notion that gaming is not a broke man's hobby. In fact, it is one of the cheapest hobbies out there. But I also think the culture of like people complaining about these prices it's silly to complain because you don't have to have the game isn't going anywhere unless it's like a competitive game or something where you need to be there initially. The game isn't going anywhere, and as you know, the $30 gamer that I am, with few exceptions, I'm perfectly fine with waiting. Like, it's not going to be that price forever, unless it's Nintendo. But that's a different story. People buy it at that price, but it's like people complain.
PS5. Here's a fun fact for you guys. All the PS5 exclusive games that are only on PS5, not cross-gen, like Demon Souls, there's still the original launch price. It's been over a year, maybe 2.
Yeah, but you can find those on sale at some point. Like Demon Souls was on sale before. Like all those games that you're mentioning were
Yeah,
on
they'll go
sale
on
at some
sale.
point.
They'll go on
But they'll
sale,
go
then they'll
back. That's
come
the
out.
point. That's the point of a sale, though, is to be like, hey,
No,
we have this
no,
right now, but get it while you can because it's going to go
no,
back to
no.
what
But
it's
the
worth.
math, no, the math that Cozy is coming up with is very legit in terms of a game will come out at $60. In a year, it'll be 50 or 40, and then when it goes on the Steam sale or whatever sale, it goes down to 20, to 25, 30, etc. Demon Souls, for example, is just 70. Like it'll go on sale for like a week or 2 weeks on the PS network, and then when it comes out, it's still $70.
Yeah, okay.
So buy it on sale. I mean, I get the problem that people are saying. It's still this price, but it's like a sale happens. If you are interested in the game, but you're like, I don't want to pay this price, just wait for the sale. And then, bam, you got it at a cheaper price.
All right.
Like, but I disagree with the notion that gaming is a very cheap hobby. Like I say, this is someone who didn't buy any game for several years. Like, it's easy to. There are
All
so
right.
many options, so many free games, all that jazz.
So Ham, what do you say to Atmokalate?
So I listened to this conversation of something. I heard a conversation of something similar when I was on, or I wasn't on the show, but I was in the chat and listening to Brap. If you've ever heard of that, no. This was Brap's show, Basement Radio Arcade Podcast. Brap.
No.
So they usually have like Slow Mo, Gaming Forte on there. This week they had I'm forgetting one of the other main guys on there. I apologize if you end up seeing this, but yeah, they had Persona on there, and Persona, pretty cool dude. I personally like his takes sometimes, and I find them funny sometimes too, because some of them personally don't make sense to me, but it is what it is, because you are your own person, and I don't care, whatever. But they were talking about like the prices in game and whatnot, and that it's not needed, and the hobby is getting a little bit more expensive, and you're just gonna have to kind of deal with it at times. My argument with that was like they were saying, how much do you want a quality game? It's $70 now because it's more quality than the last one. I agreed with some of that, but at the same time, I'm sitting in the back of my head thinking, like, there's no way you can tell me that Forza Horizon 5 is less quality than GT7. And my whole argument with that when I was in the chat about it was that people don't understand these prices because there's zero clarity behind it. There's no real understanding of a $60 game versus a $70 game because they look likewise in quality. And they can almost be like a $60 games like Elden Ring is outdoing a $70 game like Horizon. And possibly there could be some people that look at that extra $10. Yeah, it may seem measly. It doesn't. If you're in the gaming, $10, it either isn't that big of a deal for you, or it's your dinner. Sometimes $10 is your dinner at the end of the night. So $10 does matter to people. Like that, like pricing does matter. But at the same time, clarity matters too. So you need to know why this game, Horizon Forbidden West, is $70, but this game, Elden Ring, is $60. The understanding isn't quite there, because like you feel like you get plenty of quality out of Elden Ring. You feel like you
and then you
get
see
a good
Kirby
time at it.
also $60.
Right. But I feel like in a quality and performance aspect, like Nintendo isn't really up there in like the idea of 4K 120 frames kind of stuff. Like they're still doing theirs like 720p 30 and whatnot, and they're getting away with it. So $60 game from Nintendo to me is maybe even like $10 more than what it should be, but it is what it is because
Damn.
it is what. But listen to me, it is what it is because
Cozy,
the people
Cozy,
accept
put
it.
this guy in his place.
I'm just
what?
saying. Am I completely out of pocket saying that, Cozy?
I mean, if that's your opinion, no, that's
So?
opinion.
Yeah, it's
like,
my
yeah,
opinion.
you can't be like. And I mean, the thing is, I disagree, but it's not like, oh man, there's anything wrong with saying that.
It's
Everyone
not
has to
outlandish.
everyone values things differently. That's a
It-
key
true.
to understanding.
And that's kind of the whole point of all this, is because when I was listening to that podcast, they were all supporting games being $70 because they feel they're getting what they want out of that. And my whole thing is like, I watch people that complain about all the price hike and stuff like that, and to me it's just like, well, if you don't like it, then don't buy it. Or if you don't think it's worth that quality, don't support that price. You see Cozy talking about it all the time. I'm gonna wait until that game goes on sale because I don't personally feel like or I don't personally want to shelve out that money quite yet for this game because for whatever reason. But I'm sure there is games that Cozy looks at and says, I got to get that day one. So, I mean,
Okay, so for
it just
me-
kind of depends. It kind of depends. But I do see where the audience is a little confused because, like I said, Forza Horizon 5 versus GT7, one's a 10. They're different prices, but the quality is like you can give one a thumbs up in one area and one a thumbs down in a certain area. But like all in all, it feels. It really just depends on the person at the end of the day, and that's where that's the conclusion I keep coming back to, really, because that's all.
So
that matters.
for me, the reason maybe the reason the price hike concerns me is because we're getting more and more people like Cozy, and with Game Pass, what's happening is a lot of people are like, yo, I don't need to spend $60 every week to buy the new hot game. So what happens is you're going to have more and more games that don't sell. And then publishers are going to be forced to do what Activision did. Activision, most people didn't know this, had a lot more IPs besides Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, and Crash. But making those games was like a risk for them. There was a good chance a lot of people would be like, I'm not buying that on launch. So if Sony makes every single game 70, then 80, then eventually 100, what ends up doing is you're eroding the middle class purchases. So what happens is only the next God of War is going to sell big. Only the next Horizon Forbidden West is going to sell big. Only the next Last of Us game is going to sell big. The next game that Sony wants to maybe introduce a new IP, they're going to have to be, very judicious with their investment, which will give like an inferior product, which then will have a bad reception, and it could snowball to people just being like, yo, I'm buying one game a month. The same people that buy 4 or 5 games now will just get tired. And now there's rumors that PlayStation is going to have their own Game Pass, further limiting the amount of people that will buy games day one. So that's for me, that's what concerns me about these price hikes. Not even about like the whole cloud chasing. It's about destroying that mid game. That 2.5-star game, that 3-star game. PS3 PS2 for me was the golden age of those games, where your developers trying all types of shit. You had so much variety of games. Now it's like, yo, guys, we need to get this right because there's 100+ million riding on this shit. So it needs to be third person. You need to have at least 20 hours of cutscenes. The hair needs to be perfect. The pupils, when she sweats, you need to see like the pores. And basically it's making like an assembly line, a production line of games. They all look the same. They all play the same. You know what I mean? You know what? Do you understand what I'm saying, Am?
Oh, I understand what you're saying. I'm sorry I laughed because Matt Likes Games hopped in the chat and said, "Howdy, Texans."
Yeah, whatever, Matt. I ain't even gonna answer you. So anyway, going back to the main topics. Gran Turismo 7 again, Ham. I'm sorry. Gran Turismo 7 players finding ways not to play the game by using scripts to grind currency without playing the game.
I wanted to look into this and I just flat out fell asleep and forgot to do that. But that is nuts. Like how like can you run me down how that works?
Let me tell you how they're doing it. Using the remote play feature on PlayStation and a simple script, it's reportedly possible to have the game run the same race over and over, generating millions of credits, all without the player having to touch the controller. Boom.
That sounds like a really, really small amount of people doing something like that. How would?
Yeah, man.
I mean,
it's a simple script.
I guess you just watch. I guess you could just watch a YouTube video and just figure it out real quick, because that's how that kind of stuff works. I mean that's how that's how I figured out some of the stuff in Elden Ring, because that game doesn't tell you nothing.
You're trying to pass us the Corona.
That game doesn't. Anyway, you were saying? No.
Oh yeah, for sure. I found a farm on Elden Ring, and it gives me like 500 runes every 10 seconds. So that's nice.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So anyway, Cozy, what do you think about people finding ways not to play the game they bought?
I mean, I'd say like you play the game how you want to play the game, even if it is like something
they're not playing.
I mean, if that's what they want to do, they bought the game. I'm not making any judgments on what people do with the game that they bought.
That's true. You do whatever you want after you purchase it. Hey, I mean, I'm kind of with Cozy on this one, because, I mean, that's the way... I'm going to say something that Matt likes to say in the party, and other people like to say in the party chats that we have most nights, is that that's what the developer wanted you to see. That was the developer's vision.
Oh, God. For you to put in a script, leave the controller, like grab the controller and be like, nope.
Yeah, that was the vision.
Let it run.
Autopilot. Hey, that's a similar thing of GT7. In Flight Sim is they both got autopilot, bruh.
Oh my God. What is a racer? What is an exploration game? Okay. On that note, let us move to the next one. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League has been delayed to spring 2023. Just to be clear, which months encompass spring in America?
So spring would be like March through like early June.
Okay. So spring 2023. Ham, go.
Go what?
The game's been delayed, bro.
Oh, okay.
You gotta stop the delay from happening.
Oh, what? Yeah, right. Like, oh no.
Is that a bird in the background?
Yes, it is a bird in the background.
A green one.
I don't know.
There's one that flew.
You're asking obscure questions. Yeah. I don't know.
I have two birds. One is green, one is blue.
Oh, okay. Well, he or she was featuring it for like 2 seconds. Ham, go ahead. Give us your take on the delay of Suicide Squad.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, to me, a delay is better than a broken game. It sucks to hear about it, but the last time I got super pissed about a delay was with What was that game called? It was supposed to come out in April. I'm already forgetting. See, I forgot. See, this is what happens. It gets delayed, and I just forget about it for a little while because it ain't no big deal.
I was frustrated.
What's that game that got
Cyberpunk
that got paused indefinitely from Russia? That game.
Stalker.
Yeah, Stalker 2. Yeah, Stalker 2. Yeah, I was really.
But they recently
hyped
moved to
for that
Poland,
game.
and production is carrying on.
Yeah, let's
FYI.
go. Good news, bruh. Thank you for letting me know that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was really disappointed when I heard that got delayed. But I wasn't really surprised because had just announced right beforehand that they were taking NFTs out of the game, and then all of a sudden it gets delayed. so it's like, so maybe I felt like they were like cleaning the NFTs out and stuff like that. Maybe figuring out some
it wasn't the
issues
NFTs, bro.
or maybe it was something else. I don't freaking know. I'm
It
not
was
a
their
developer.
location, dude. It was the location.
From the get-go, though, from the start, from back in December when they announced that, they were delaying, I think it was December or January, they mentioned that they were delaying the game to put like more polish on it and all this stuff. Maybe it was because of some war stuff going on. I don't freaking know. I'm not an insider at all.
Well, I was watching. I watched the BBC on the regular, so it was ramping up. You know, like the Ruskies had been ramping up their activities at the border since December.
Yeah, it can't start out of nowhere.
Ruskies, really?
What? I'm saying it's short for Russians.
There you go. You're being just as controversial as you said I was being earlier.
Uh-oh.
So
you call them.
I'm not controversial. I'm not controversial at all. Anyway, Cozy.
As I was finishing up,
yes,
Suicide Squad ain't that big of a deal being pushed back. There is other stuff to play. Please give me time to go through my backlog. I ain't tripping. That's how I feel.
Okay.
The backlog.
All right. Cozy.
I wasn't going to play it anyway, so.
Wow.
There's your quick answer.
Wow.
Bang. You were so quick to go to her too, just to get that.
Well,
what? Did you expect more?
She gave me like a backhand. She's like, "The fuck out of here!"
I mean,
that's what I expected from her.
Did you expect a whole lot more from me, in regards to that? I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
You don't like superheroes. You know, Deadshot is black, right? Just an FYI.
I mean, doesn't mean I care about the game. It just increases the potential that I might care about the game. But if I already don't care about the game, I don't care about the game.
Wow. Okay. So this is Rocksteady's last game was Arkham Knight, which came out in 2015. Personally, I am concerned. Okay, these guys made some very good games, and now it's been what? It's going to be 8 years since their last game.
So be worried after the game comes out if you don't like it. Maybe they're taking this long for a reason. So I mean that's why I say like there's just no point in getting mad or frustrated because I've already went down that road of being mad and frustrated and like you don't know the situations that they're dealing with.
Not frustrated because personally I didn't even like the fact
about like throwing chairs and flipping tables, man. I'm just talking about like god damn it, like not again kind of mad, but like it just at this point
I did throw chairs when I heard that they were going to make Suicide Squad instead of Superman because these guys made some bomb-ass Batman games and I was like, okay, let's have a Superman game. Let's finally have one good Superman game. One, that's all I'm asking. One for the biggest comic book character ever on the planet.
I don't think that Xbox SSD could handle Superman, bruh.
He's too fast.
What about VRR? I mean, VRR would be fine, right?
I don't think so, bro.
Dude, you're about to get canceled. Did you say the PlayStation 5 is limited?
I'm saying either console you use, you're going to have to turn on the air conditioner. because they
Oh
finna
my
get hot
God.
trying to boot up some Superman.
I can't believe you just said PlayStation was limited in any way, shape, or form.
Oh,
You're about to
whatever.
get cancelled right now. Moving on.
There's a reason
A
that
plague.
PC runs everything better for the most part.
Oh my God.
There
Oh,
is.
Okay,
yeah.
stop.
It is what
Just
it
stop.
is. Like everybody knows, that's where the best stuff usually, shine. But at the same time, I would rather use the convenience of a console. And that's just me personally. But I'm not gonna lie to myself. I'm not gonna lie to myself and say, "Oh man, my PC is inferior to my Series X or PlayStation," because that's just a flat out lie. My PC could
The PC
walk all
Master
over.
Race.
My PC could walk all over my Xbox or PlayStation.
The PC Master Race applauds you, Ham. Moving on to the next stuff. A Plague Tale. Would you?
He said they applaud.
Okay, you're good. All right, you're good.
Yeah,
You're good. Just keep it together, man.
I'm trying to get it together.
All right,
That was funny.
Moving on. A Plaguetail Requiem launches on the 17th of June 2022. Did any of you guys play the first one?
I did, and it
No.
sucked. It sucked. That was an awful
What?
game. That game was super duper mid.
Oh
Asobo
my
doesn't know
God.
Asobo doesn't know how to make games. They need help. No, I'm kidding. I'm actually 100% kidding. I beat that game, and that game was fire. That game looked really good.
Okay.
That was one of the that was one of the first Series S and X games that I got to play off of Game Pass, because that dropped into Game Pass, and
Stop
I think
shilling for Game Pass. You've seen Game Pass 7 times already.
No, well, okay, whatever. But I think what I was trying to remember is I think it dropped a little bit after the Medium, maybe. I want to say I
No.
don't remember.
Oh,
Maybe was it before the Medium?
The upgrade.
Well, yeah.
I'm talking about the next gen upgrade.
Yeah, the next gen upgrade.
It came after the Medium.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I played it once it got the next gen upgrade, and
Yeah.
that game was lit. That's the first game that for me showed off the power of my console, like before my eyes, and I was like, this looks really nice. Like everything looks really smooth. The frame rate feels really nice. Just like the texture of the area when you're running around, the combat and the fights. I remember everybody talking about Demon Souls around that time, and I was like looking at. I was like, don't nobody want to talk about Plaguetail though, because this game is nuts. This game looks nice.
Looks delicious, especially with the rats all over the place.
I'm excited for the second one because now young boy's a little bit older. I'm
I hated him though.
girls.
What was his name? His name was Hugo. The brother was Hugo.
Yeah, Hugo.
I hated him.
And what was the girl's name? Started with an A.
I forgot.
Remember. It was like Amelia or Emiliana or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't remember right off the top of my head, but she was like a holding it down ass character, and I loved it.
Yeah,
she kept the group together and took on people when they were in rough times, and like she was like the centerpiece, and they really did her story real nice. And I'm really interested to see how they implement the brother in the sequel. Yeah,
just don't make him as annoying as the first one.
Yeah, that was the point, though. It felt like that was the point. He was supposed to be a brat. Mama.
Is there such thing as a not annoying
like my
kid?
daughter. Mama. Sounded just like
my
Oh my
God.
Mama.
Is there such a thing?
Thank you. Matt likes game says
annoying.
Amicia. Amicia was her name. Thank you, Matt.
Okay. All right. So, Ham, you want to answer Cozy's question? She says, "Is it such a thing as a kid that's not annoying?"
I don't think so. I mean, that's part of growing up is knowing when to talk and when not to. So every kid's going to be annoying at some point. If they're too quiet, then I think it's weird.
Yeah,
I did know a
Then
kid.
I
I
think something's
babysat.
wrong.
I did babysit a kid like that. His parents were old when they had him, and
That makes sense.
he just wanted to sit around and talk baseball, and it was like, and I had to literally force him to go outside and play. He
You
would stay
wanted it
inside
to
and
be
watch
annoying.
golf, and I was like, "What's wrong with this child?"
Watch golf.
Yes, he was like
Oh.
an annoying old man kid who liked golf.
Okay, here's a
and
little
baseball.
tangent. Do you guys consider golf a sport?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Have you
don't.
ever golfed before?
Yeah.
Have you ever like did
Couldn't
it
e-
like?
it couldn't even break a sweat.
Oh my goodness! And you ain't golfing,
I guess. I was
man.
just swinging
Because
at it,
I
and no.
I went golfing a few times, and I don't know why we're talking about this right now. This is ridiculous, but I went golfing a few times, and like the next day, like my wrists, my forearms, my legs, dude, those would be hurting because you actually, if you're actually throwing for that, like trying to hit that sucker, you're gonna feel it the next day. You are
Nope.
gonna
I
feel it the
contend.
next day.
I contend that
You over
golf
there hitting
and
the ball
chess
like a
are not
simp.
sports.
You over there blowing on the ball.
Hey man, if it makes you feel better, I'm here for you, buddy. I got you. Anyways, moving on to the next one. This one's a bit sensitive. Microsoft has confirmed it was hacked by the same group that recently targeted Nvidia and Samsung. The group's name is Lapsus. Cozy, please tell us how much you don't care about this.
No, this is actually more concerning. I'm always concerned about hacks. Actually depends.
What?
What aspect
There's
of
a subject that gets cozy up here? Oh damn.
what aspect of their system was compromised? That's what I would like to know. Like if it's something that's not involved in like my accounts, I don't care.
Yeah, they only stole source code for Bing Maps, and Microsoft Cortana. Microsoft Cortana, I think it might be the most important one.
Well, I don't use Microsoft Cortana at all, so personally, that doesn't really bother me at all. But I wonder
Bing
what
and Bing
kinda-
Maps?
But yeah, the Bing stuff is kind of weird to me because you have to use that stuff like every day to get like Microsoft points and stuff like that here in America.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Although the Bing thing, the Bing Map specifically, there is one feature that Bing Maps have that I like that other maps don't. So I sometimes catch the bus, and Bing Maps, they will tell you about like buses that might be too far to walk for some people, but if you wanted to walk to them, it's like, yeah, it's like a 15-minute walk to this bus stop, and so Bing would include those. And I
What?
always like, so if you had to like most like if you use
No,
Google,
no,
they don't
I
really
understood
include
what you just
maps
said.
there.
I
But-
understood exactly. I get what you're saying. But my mind is just saying, what? So you've compared
first
this
time
with all the other maps? For real?
So like if you ride public transit, yeah. Or
Ham,
if you
it's
bike
official.
places.
I'm not the weird one on They Said We Said anymore. That's not me. That's Kosi.
Fine, I'll be a weirdo.
However you want to look at it, right, Luke?
The hell? Bing Maps? Okay. Moving on. Sorry. Before we move on, just to be clear, for all the PlayStation fanboys that were celebrating this doesn't affect Xbox in any way, shape, or form. So, move on. Moving on to the next topic. PlayStation new firmware update includes the following: open and closed parties. Ham, I know you're gonna like this one. And VRR for PlayStation 5 coming in a couple of months. Ham, go.
The party chat part, you're right. Very excited to hear about that because that was awful.
You've been bitching about that for months, man.
Yeah, I have, and they're listening. They're listening to people out here,
To you.
and it's nice
No, they're
to
listening to you, man.
sure. But but I'm really happy to see this update. The VRR thing is really cool too because, I mean we need that kind of stuff in games, especially when there is serious frames going on. Some games are up to 120 frames. It's nice to have VRR there for support. And now you're going to be able to, especially if you own both of the consoles, now you're getting the same experience across the board when it comes to performance. So that's pretty nice. Each one still has its own features that are cool, than a little more cool than the other, but that's a nice touch, and it shows that PlayStation as a company is keeping track of what their audience is saying. Now they need to fix GT. Polyphony.
Good luck with that. Cozy, go.
I think it's great. I heard a lot of people that I know of that were complaining because of the changes they made to party chat. So now they fixed it. Yay! No, I mean, and sorry, got distracted. No, that's like great, like because you want people's gaming experience to be as low, as not cumbersome as possible. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, for me personally,
I know they don't play
really
games in
care.
Texas.
Guys, I'm not in Texas. Anyone in the chat listening to these guys, I am not in Texas. Anyway, for me personally, this news, just keep it together. Just give me a minute. Well, I don't really care about the open and closed parties on PlayStation because I strictly got the PS5 as an offline, not offline, but like single player experience. Most of my friends and my brothers are on Xbox, so closed parties, open parties, whatever. VRR. Anyway, VRR basically, for anyone that doesn't know, is a technology to synchronize the frame rate of a game with the monitor's refresh rate. So the issue here with VRR is that a lot of people are celebrating it, but they don't. Not everyone is versed in the facts that you can have a PS5, but if your screen doesn't match what the PS5 is trying to output on the screen, then you're not going to get this super beautiful image and 4K 60 and what all these mesmerizing words. You're not going to get all that. So it's not as exciting as a lot of people make it sound, in my opinion.
I don't care what you say. That party chat mode, very exciting.
All right. I'll see you on the Xbox chat. Microsoft and Activision have received a request from the FTC for additional info about their deal. Damn. Go. Oh, the FTC is the Federal Trade Commission.
You know what the FTC
Go ahead.
is.
Hey, man, not everyone lives in America.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
So, I mean, cool. That's kind of the way I look at this situation. Cool. It's still going. Finish it.
It's still going. So you like the acquisition of Activision by Microsoft?
Absolutely, yeah, man. Like, what I didn't like last generation is the inability for Xbox to get their own, or not to get their own stuff, but to like get third-party games and stuff like that, compared, or even make their own games. Like, they didn't have a whole lot to work with, and they weren't really willing to go out and put themselves out there enough to get big games and titles and publishers to
Or Viva
work and
Pinata.
help them. Yeah, I mean, they had some games. I mean, I'm not going to say they had zero games at all. I mean, you still got to remember, hey, Sunset Overdrive came out there. Rise of Rome was was a
Very
really
good.
great game. Like they came out pretty.
Yes.
A lot of people throw shade at Xbox One, but they had a pretty strong start. They just didn't finish at all. They had that DNF when the race was over.
Did
It was
not
a
finish.
DNF. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Exactly. So so that was the issue, is they could not withstand they could not, weather the storm that was kind of going on. And now, like, if the more people they have working under them, and without question, like, they don't have to go through no deal or figure something out or outbid somebody. They can just focus on doing what they can do with what they purchased. And I mean, yeah, they needed help. They seen that. They went for it, and I'm excited. Simple.
All right. Cozy.
I am happy to see that it's still going through. I guess the only current Activision Blizzard game that I actually play is Overwatch, but I have like 100 days in Overwatch.
That's a lot of freaking days.
100 days.
Yeah.
That's a lot of freaking time. That's passion right there. That's passion for the game right there.
100 days.
I mean, 100 hours is a lot of time to spend in the game. She said 100 days.
Hold on. 100 times 20. That's over 2,000 hours.
Yeah.
The only game that'll probably beat it is Animal Crossing.
Damn.
Wow.
I mean,
okay.
But like, hear me out. I'm gonna pop back in. I'm gonna pop back in on this subject real quick.
All right.
Like, see what they're kind of already. They already kind of have somewhat of an influence. I personally believe. Now, some people might say this has nothing to do with Xbox or whatnot, but Call of Duty's already taken a year off. They're already taking a year off. To me, that's a good sign. That's a good sign, whether you want to give that to Xbox, or if you want to just completely say Activision seen something and they didn't like it or whatever. But
Stop yawning.
But what I want to see, oh my god. But what I want to see is these other companies like I want to see these other companies like EA take that same approach and take a year off. 2K, you did it with the wrestling game. Take a year off the basketball game and give us something noticeable, something that we'll all really like. You know what I mean? Because
First off, Ham, you need to stop making Cozy yawn. Okay. First off.
Oh, I don't give a damn if she's yawning or not.
Second, yeah, all these yearly titles need to I think they need to stop. Actually, I have the perfect blueprint. If EA, listen, if anyone ever listens to this, I won't even charge you for this advice. Every sports game should just do the following. You've got Madden right now, right? It's on the Frostbite engine. Just commit to the Frostbite engine until 2030. Give us. Let me finish.
I'm already hating.
Let me finish.
Motherfucker, hating this.
I feel like can you relax?
I feel like you're. Oh my god! You're just saying like ruin the game. Forever.
Can you stop? Can you stop? Can you stop right now? Can you stop? All right. So commit to the Frostbite engine until 2030. Stop releasing annual releases. Stop making annual games. Just charge people. Hold on. Just charge people $20 or $30 for the roster updates, for the new kits and whatever. And then in 2031, start the cycle all over again. Because these guys don't make money off of the stories. Most people that play these sports games don't have, I'm not going to say the culture, but they don't have the interest in the stories. What they have interest in is going into the Ultimate Team and engaging in microtransactions and all those shenanigans. So just save everyone the trouble. Stop polluting the earth with unnecessary boxes every single year for titles that will be thrown away or put to the side in 9 months. Just give us one Madden game every 10 years. Update that motherfucker every 12 months when Tom Brady wins a Super Bowl, and everybody will be happy. That's my opinion. Because I don't believe that EA will ever be able to do what they did in 2005 or 2006 with those excellent campaigns. Because the idea back in 2005, Ham, was to make a great game and to make a career mode that made you feel like you were that player. Do you understand? The idea now is to extract as much money possible from you before the next Madden game comes out. Do you understand? So you can't expect that after the goals have shifted, you can still get similar results. That's just not going to happen. So just accept it and let's move on.
No, I'm not going to accept it.
All right.
Like I'll accept a fair majority of what you're saying. But when you said deal with that Frostbite engine for another 8 years.
All right, fine. Make another engine and then stick with that. All I'm saying is,
can we please
they're
get rid of the Frostbite engine, please?
It's not as bad as the Bethesda. It's not as bad as the Bethesda engine. What's it called again?
How many games has the Frostbite engine ruined?
Yo, Frostbite engine did not ruin Battlefront 2.
It started out pretty okay, but like I hate it in sports games. I hate it in sports games.
It wasn't made for sports games, if we're being fair.
I hate it. But
yeah.
All right, I'm done. Move on.
Let's move on, cause jeez, man, got people like, depressed out here.
Like
this is depressing. Stop! No!
Sports games are my thing, man.
Stop!
I love sports games. But...
Stop! You're dragging us all down right now. You want to be depressed? Do it after the show, okay? We're here to have fun. Moving on to the next one. This will give us a good laugh. Godfall joins Xbox Game Pass on April 7th. On the 7th of April 2022.
Hold on, time out real quick. Chat.
Yes.
David on the Moon said, Loke, that's a great idea, but I'm afraid EA and Activision would put even less effort into their game if they did that. Woo, that's a hot take right there, and I like it.
Damn. Dude, I'm trying to keep it professional. Who's Dave? Ban this dude. Ban him. He's too funny. Ban him. I don't want to see his comments. What the hell?
And then Matt Likes Games put Frostbite used to be great. It should be only used for action and shooter games, which I completely agree with.
It was essentially built from the ground up for shooters. It was built from the ground up for shooters, not even action games. It was made for Call of Duty.
If I remember, Madden was supposed to be made on a different engine, and then like something happened where it wasn't working right, and they ended up having to shift everything over to Frostbite. I could be somewhat wrong in that statement, but I know that something around that area happened. So I don't think that sports games were supposed to be on the Frostbite engine.
This is depressing. This is depressing. So let's move on to the funny topic. I'm sorry, Ham. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I'm having a good Friday.
Some of the chat liked it, so y'all tripping.
They liked your depressive rant.
I mean,
Cozy, do you play sports games?
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I can't believe you even wasted your time asking her that question.
What?
Take it back. I like Pocket Card Jockey. I like Pocket Card
Why am I
Jockey.
ignorant for asking her if she plays sports games? I'm lost. Cozy,
Pocket
should I
Card
not have
Jockey is a
asked you?
great sports game. It's like this game where you're playing solitaire, but also jockeying. You're being a horse race jockey, and there's horse
That's not.
breeding in it.
That's not. That's
And
not. That's
then I
not.
like those
No.
soccer RPGs that used to come out on the DS that were made by Level
Those
5.
are not sports games.
Ham. You ever heard of being a sore winner? Just because you're right doesn't mean you rub it in. Just chill, man. Jeez.
Being the police.
Look, I'm not sexist, okay? I will ask
the
a
fun
woman if
police.
she likes watching, if she likes sports games, and I will ask a man if he likes soapies, all right? I'm not sexist.
I agree with Cozy. Fun police.
Whatever, man. Bite me. Godfall joins Xbox Game Pass on the 7th of April, 2022. Cozy, go.
It's really funny how everyone seems to agree that nobody asked for this.
I love that answer.
Can you let me finish drinking my water before you say you
Sorry.
can't? The hell?
That was cold but true.
Wow. Cozy is like the queen of like just snappy answers. Ham, go.
I mean, she ain't wrong.
She ain't wrong.
Nobody really liked that game. There is a handful of people that you would find in the wild that liked that game, but it was
Still like it.
Like
I posted something about it and someone commented like, "Yo, I love this game. It's awesome." And I play it every day. I'm like,
there you
what?
go. I mean, there is a crowd for it. So to say, like I've seen some people like trying to like petition saying this is not what should be in Game Pass. And to me, like, it's like, that's the exact opposite. That game needs anybody that they can get in there. Put that in Game Pass right away so somebody can play it, because then them developers need some money to be able to make a new game or something, because that was horrendous. Oh, we lost Cozy. Okay, she back.
The African internet, man. Ham, a follow-up question. Will you be installing Godfall to give it a go?
A second go? I already gave it a go once. I rented it on PS5.
Welcome!
I rented it on PS5 for a few days just to get a taste of what it was like. And I had just beat God of War 2018 before renting it. So once I got into Godfall, I felt like I was playing a really bad version of God of War. That's what that's exactly what the game feels like. I mean, even the health and the energy. You know how you get like that energy from God of War to where the whole screen turns red and you start beating the hell out of everything with
it's Spartan Rage, I think.
Yeah, they have the same red thing that you pick up on the ground. You hit circle and like he pretty much like stomps on it, pretty much. And same with the green health on the ground. It all looks the exact same. Like the style is the thing that's a little different. Like the style, like you know, God of War is like Norse mythology and
the setting, the armor plates.
Like the armor plates and stuff like that is different.
Music,
but it looks the same. But it looks like you're playing God of War, but with a really bad character.
Jeez.
And the enemies are kind of weird too. And like the dialogue, like I just all of that game was just not for me. But there's also a lot of games that aren't for me. Like for instance, I'm not a Final
You look
Fantasy
like you're about
fan.
to be nauseous. You look like you're about to get nauseous. Your face just describing the game.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad.
Yeah, it's not for me. But if it comes to Game Pass, I don't understand why people are hurt about it coming to Game Pass. I feel like people have this idea of Game Pass should only accept top quality games, but that's
those are people that No, those people that didn't adopt Game Pass from day one. I got Game Pass day one, and I'm telling you, man,
it was bad.
That was rough. That was rough. I'm telling you.
It was just Sea of Thieves. It was a Sea of Thieves and a bunch of just randomness.
Yeah, it was Sea of Thieves and a bunch of like Xbox exclusives without Bethesda. Mm-hmm. Bethesda hadn't been acquired yet. That was rough, man. So for me,
a lot of 360 games and stuff.
Seeing Godfall is sort of like, oh, we're back in 2017. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's throwback year. It's not that bad. So Cozy, will you be giving Godfall a go in April? Wow. Wow.
No words, bro. No words.
Damn. Well, I will be giving it a go. I will definitely be giving it a go. It might be for like 30 minutes.
Wait, is it going on Game Pass?
Yes, on the 7th of April.
Oh, so it's going. Oh, at least they were that smart. But is it on Game Pass for cloud?
It said Game Pass, console, and PC. So I don't think it's on the cloud. No.
So yeah, cloud is its own category.
Yeah.
So if it's not on the cloud, no, I'm not.
Yeah, she's a cloud girl.
It's like
only cloud.
Well, so the thing is, because I don't have a series console, so I have to put it on my PC and then that's like a whole other process for me to be willing
to download.
Worth
putting on your PC. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So there's the whole aspect of like I don't even feel like. I mean, I might be willing to test. So for the cloud, I'll test something out on the cloud, and I'll be like, I like this enough to install it. But if I can't test it out, I'm like,
I ain't even want to install you on my hard drive. Oof, that's rough.
I've done that a few times where I play a game on the cloud without downloading it, especially when it's like over, like I do that on my Series X sometimes, especially if it's over like 20 gigs. I'm not gonna, and I have fast internet. I could download it quick, but I don't want to take up all that space if I'm gonna play it in 10 minutes and know that I hate it.
Yep, exactly.
So I see what Cozy's saying, because when you gotta download that to the PC, you gotta get rid of stuff and you gotta move stuff around and then you gotta make sure certain things work correctly. It's just like you gotta go through all that for Godfall? Nah, bruh.
Damn.
Oh,
y'all are vicious, man. Y'all are vicious. Kicking them while they're down. Sheesh.
I didn't enjoy it. If it didn't feel like such a ripoff, maybe I would have enjoyed it more. But seeing that
ripoff,
I felt like
they stole your money.
No, they didn't steal my money at all. Like I said, I rented the game, so I just tried it and gave it back. Okay. Yeah, I didn't buy that game. After seeing all the poor reviews for it and then just watching the trailer and stuff like that for it, I was like, oh, okay, this game looks interesting, but it doesn't look
nice.
Like I said, it looked interesting, but it wasn't jaw-dropping. And then I got my chance to play it, and I was like, this looks exactly the way I felt about it, or this plays exactly the way I felt about it when I looked at it.
That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate.
Okay. Now Nelson Gaming says Godfall is better than I expected. I played the Plus version, so he played the end game, I believe, of Godfall that was available on PlayStation.
You just have to put in like a lot of hours so you get to the end game.
No, the end game was a separate. The end game was a separate piece that you could just download and play.
Just so you guys know, the Godfall that's coming to Game Pass is the Ultimate Edition. So you will be able to. Its own
in-game thing.
It'll have exactly what Nelson said he enjoyed, and you will have the option to like max out your character so they can interact with the end game.
Ah, okay, that makes it sound a little better.
Yeah,
a lot better.
Yeah. They gotta make it sound as good as they can, because I tell you,
I'm giving it. I'm definitely going to give it a go on Game Pass in May, because April is my PlayStation month. So I'm going to be playing PlayStation in April. Next topic.
I want to know which game Matt would like for his birthday more, Crossfire X or Godfall.
Oh my goodness!
I got you, bro.
It's a fair question.
Wow. Those two games show just how much it shows how much you like Matt likes games. It is so much love. So much love. Moving on. CD Projekt Red confirmed that Witcher 4 is in production. Cozy, go.
You ask me because you know. No.
I don't
Witcher
care.
is probably my most owned, least played game.
Wait, as in you bought all of them, but you didn't play any?
No, I've never bought it. It was given to me a lot by people who assume that people be like, but you should play it because you'll like it. And I'm like, nah. So people keep buying it for me, and I got one copy for free at GameStop.
Is it for the reason that I think it's for?
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
All right, Ham, go.
Wait, which game?
Witcher 4. CD Projekt Red confirmed that Witcher 4 is in production.
I mean, that's cool. I still need to go through The Witcher 3. I never really got to... I have got to play it, but I bought it for my Nintendo Switch, and I just...
What? You got the worst version.
Exactly. So I'm not very enthusiastic on trying to play it right now. So I don't know. I might wait till the next gen upgrade comes out and then just buy it on Series X. But I don't know. I'm not as excited as a lot of people are, and I feel like a lot of people deserve to be excited. Just temper your expectations for not the next gen upgrade, but the new one, because CD Projekt Red is known to come out with buggy games.
It's not the same CD Projekt Red. For me, dude, the failure of Cyberpunk 2077 and the fact that like almost half of the team is gone, that gives me a cause to pause. And as far as the hype for Witcher 4, man, the Witcher series in general, a lot of people are super hyped about it, and they say it's one of the greatest series of all time, etc., etc. I enjoyed Witcher 2 and 3.
I was gonna say pause real quick because Nelson said that Witcher 3 is the game is the greatest game ever made. I will hear no slander.
Oh God.
So Nelson ain't having it if you come in to slander this game at all. So just watch where you walk, Lo.
Nelson, grab your popcorn. The Witcher series as a whole, is a solid 75 out of 100. It's a very good series. I would recommend it to anyone, but I'm not. No, it's nothing special. I'm sorry. It's a good time, It's a good time, but it's not going to change your life.
I don't think you wanted to hear that, Lo.
I'm just saying, if you're talking about greatest gaming series of all time, you talk about things like Metal Gear Solid, freaking Mass Effect. Give me something that hundreds of millions of people that don't do gaming know about. Don't nobody know about no Witcher. Everyone thinks. Listen, the layman thinks that the show came first, and then they made the video games. So no, it's not that great. It's not that great. No. Moving on.
Yeah, see, look, you always do this. You throw out some rough points, and then you say, "Let's move on." You always do that.
What rough points?
He always try to throw a quick jab and then move. Stick and move low.
Rough points
here.
What rough points? Dude, the only reason for me Witcher is in the same WhatsApp group as The Last of Us. A whole bunch of awards. Don't nobody give a shit in like the mainstream.
Nelson Gaiman said it changed my life. How about that?
No doubt. No doubt. I understand what he's saying. The same way Rune Factory has changed many people's lives. But there are millions of gamers, actual gamers, don't even know what the fuck Rune Factory is. Okay? So there's levels to this. Nelson, if you're listening, listen. There's levels to this. Your average NBA fan knows who LeBron James is. They know who Allen Iverson is. They know who Charles Barkley is. Your average human being on the planet only knows who LeBron James is.
Oh, all three of
Okay.
those. And I don't even know what
Hold on, though,
Works well.
because he says Witcher 3 sold more than Mass Effect.
Yes. No. Witcher 3 didn't make it onto CNN. That's all I'm saying. But so I'm talking
When did
about
Witcher 3
general
come
appeal. 2015, if I'm not mistaken.
It came out, yeah, but I think the other thing to think about is the fact that, you know,
Release date. Yeah, 2015. So for
how well
me,
did the first two sell?
not very well.
I
They were
think no
very
one
niche
really
games.
talked about it
They
until
were
the
niche
third game
games.
came out.
Yes, I played Witcher 3 and then I played 2. Then I tried to play 1 and that was like rough. So I didn't even finish that one. So I was saying, Ham and Nelson, I'm talking about general appeal. Your average person knows who Ronaldo and Messi is. They don't know who Iron Robin is. They don't know who
I know
Ribéry.
those the Messi dude and the other dude. I've heard.
Do you
of them
know
before.
who? Do you know
They
who
play
Iron
soccer.
Robin is?
No,
Do you know who Karim Benzema is?
no.
This guy is one of the best in the world, but don't nobody know it. So I'm not saying that the Witcher series is not good. I'm not saying it's not great. I'm just saying there's levels to it. Okay? People outside of gaming don't know who Witcher is besides the TV show. If you remove the TV show, Witcher is nothing. So that's what I'm saying. Are you satisfied, Ham, or do you have some more?
Yeah. No, I was just reading the comments.
All right. Is there any reply in the comments?
It says sales comparable to Skyrim in one release compared to 9 Skyrim re-release on 100 platforms.
Oh God! Yo, let's not make this into a console thing.
This is about to get real different.
I get what you're saying though, because if you ask a general person who's not like a super game enthusiast, The Witcher's like that TV show.
Exactly. But there are random people that know about FIFA.
Yeah.
So notoriety is.
Speaking of TV shows, has anybody here watched the new Halo show yet?
No, I haven't redeemed my subscription yet. I'm gonna probably wait till all the episodes come out.
I'll watch it tomorrow. I was playing Yakuza 3, and yeah, I couldn't bring myself to stop playing Yakuza to watch Halo. That's how hyped I am for this show. I'm not hyped.
I thought the new Halo show. I watched the first episode. I thought it was pretty freaking dope.
Okay, I
All right,
thought you were
we'll
gonna
see.
say pretty freaking awful, and I was like, oh wow. Wait,
No, I thought it was dope, especially like the way just the combat started. Like I was like all right, they're in your face with it, kind of.
What about the depiction of Master Chief? Is Master Chief
They could have done better with Master Chief.
Identifying it? Okay, you know what? Never mind.
They could have did better with Master Chief. I'm just not. The only thing I have with the show that isn't gonna like ruin anything for you is Master Chief's voice just doesn't connect with me like it does in the video game. It feels
It's fine as long as it doesn't remove his mask.
separate.
It's fine. His helmet.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. They remove his helmet. You see that first episode.
Yeah, but you see like the back of his head, right?
You see all of it.
Oh, there's a fake.
You see everything.
I'm surprised you haven't seen it on Twitter already. People posted it. That's where I got my profile. That's where I got my profile picture from on Facebook. I just put my my what's it called, profile picture, and just cut the face off of it and put it over his. But yeah, you see his face, and there's a little bit of disconnect there, but the story is good. So like it didn't matter that much.
If he has a face, if he has a face, did we get his political views?
No.
Did we get his?
No.
Ah, crap.
No,
you know what?
None of that stuff.
Let's keep it
popped
moving.
Up at
Let's
all.
keep it moving.
I feel like it's going to be a really good show. I'm excited.
All right.
Nelson said, "What other games have a TV show?" We're talking about one right now. Halo.
What other games have a TV show? Wait,
there's some other. I was gonna say there's some.
Wait, is that to say? Wait. So his point is, if a game has a TV show, then it's gigantic.
That's his point. Is that if it has a TV show, then everybody knows about it.
So Call of Duty is a joke to him.
All right, I don't think that's what he's referring to.
No, I'm just saying, if we're using the metric of TV shows, then what are we doing here?
I mean, because we could also like talk about Mortal Kombat and how awful those movies and stuff are.
That's all I'm saying.
I really enjoyed the last Mortal Kombat though, just because it was really
that was controversial. A lot of people didn't like it though.
I enjoyed it more than Annihilation. I'll tell you that. Annihilation was really bad.
You know what? When Annihilation came out, I loved
just
it.
The worst. Sindel.
Look, it aged badly. It aged badly, but when it came out, come on, tell me the truth. Tell me you didn't like that shit.
I didn't like the way they did my boy Cyrax. They did my boy Cyrax messy.
Yeah. Cyrax is the one in yellow, right?
Yeah, he's the yellow guy that spits the cage out of his stomach.
He didn't last very long.
No, he
didn't last very long.
That's what I'm saying. It was disrespectful.
That was a couple of seconds, actually. I don't think he made a minute. Did he have a minute on screen?
Yeah, he got into a fight and he got broke down.
Real quick. Before this gets depressing about Mortal Kombat or video game movies and series, the reason why I brought up the TV show and the relevance to Witcher is that if we remove the TV show, no one knows about Witcher. If you remove all the movies and series from Mortal Kombat, for example, everyone still knows what Mortal Kombat is.
Oh, that's facts.
If you remove the Street Fighter movies, there's 2 of them, and all the anime around Street Fighter, everyone knows what Street Fighter is. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? People that don't even play video games.
I see what you're saying. You're saying that like in Mortal Kombat movies didn't make the game. The game made the movies. Exactly.
Witcher, I believe, made a whole lot more money because of the production of the series, in my opinion. And then with Henry Cavill there with that jaw, that guy could slice cake with that jaw. Anyways, moving on. I see you like that, Cozy. You're welcome. Next one. PlayStation acquire Haven Studios. Cozy, stop playing video games.
How do you know I'm playing? Oh.
That's fantastic.
Answer the question. Give us your take. PlayStation acquire Haven Studios. Go.
Didn't they already have a stake in it?
Exactly. Very good point. The company based in Montreal was formed in 2021 with an investment from Sony Entertainment Studios. So Sony Entertainment basically funded it, but they didn't own it. But you know how it is, like with soft power.
Yeah.
If you give someone money, they kind of owe you something. So yeah. they did fund it. So they didn't really own it, but they funded the initial investment. What's your take on them officially joining PlayStation?
I mean, cool.
Ham, go.
I mean, I mean, obviously, this is no like LeBron coming to Cleveland kind of thing whatsoever. This is more like a trade for a good player.
Oh,
That's what it feels kind of like. Like they paid what they needed to pay, and they got somebody that they trust, and that's the way that I kind of look at it. For me, the way that I look at this whole deal, completely, is that this is a we'll see situation. Because PlayStation's seeding something good. It's just like, when coaches are recruiting for like a player in sports or something like that. You have a good idea of what you're going to get, but you don't know.
you're not
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? You don't know until game day. So that
College
is
football.
100% where I'm at with it. I'm cool with them getting it. I ain't got nothing bad to say about it, but I also don't really have anything great to say about it either. It's not like they have a long resume of games or anything.
I want to continue your analogy. In this case, PlayStation is Alabama, and Haven Studios is a new quarterback. So more times than not, it's gonna be a hit.
Wait, you're talking football? You're American.
Yeah. Real
You're in
football.
Texas. You're in
Football.
Texas.
Real football.
I'm just saying, how many years has Alabama dominated the SEC? Is it the SEC that they're in?
Yes. It's the SEC. They are. Yeah. They've dominated it. Yes, but I see what you're kind of saying. But that's actually a fantastic analogy because Alabama, they could lose a quarterback and be good. They could still be good.
Not even that. Let me give you a worse analogy. Let me give you an even worse scenario. The last 4 quarterbacks that Alabama had that have been like big hits didn't really work out in the NFL. So it's like the system. It's Alabama that's dominant. It's not really the quarterback.
Exactly, and that's what I'm trying to say right now. Is
So
that I liked your analogy because you don't they're like a new quarterback to Alabama. They're good without you, but they're good with you too. You know what I'm saying? Like
they're great. If you're decent, they're great.
Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, I don't know. Like if we're actually talking about football, the last quarterback that came out of Alabama is pretty good so far. He's pretty good so far.
Which one? Who's that?
Mac Jones. He's in.
Fuck off.
He's doing pretty good. I hate the
Patriots.
I hate the Patriots.
Mac Jones is nothing special.
Okay, we better
Mac
stop because
Jones-
Cozy don't
Mac
give a
Jones is
damn.
nothing special, man.
I
What are
don't
you
know who
doing?
any of these people
What are
are.
you talking about?
He's doing
I thought you were
pretty
gonna
good
talk
for a
about-
rookie.
Oh my god! Stop!
What rookie did better than him this year?
Just freaking stop!
Quarterback. What rookie
Just
quarterback
stop.
did better than Daniel Jones? Or not Daniel. Daniel Jones is the worst. Mac Jones.
Dude, you know why that doesn't fit? Because it's the Patriots. It's Bill Belichick. So just to start, he's already got a decent defense. So he's already ahead of like 15 other quarterbacks in the NFL.
That's kind of
So
fair.
just stop.
That's
This
kind
guy,
He said he
couldn't
went.
even-
He said he went from Alabama to Alabama.
Exactly. He went from Alabama to Alabama. Thank you. So please, Mac Jones.
Alabama
okay.
stuff.
Okay, I got one for you, Loke. Danger Voice in the chat. I did a Behind Them Sticks with Danger's Voice yesterday. He's in the chat and he said Mac Jones is still under review. That's fair. That's fair.
What I'm saying, you know what? When Patrick Mahomes finished his first year, people were like, that's the guy.
Patrick Mahomes rode the bench his first year, though, behind Alex Smith.
Yes. But the faith that the coaches have in the quarterback matters. Like there's a reason why they couldn't let go of Aaron Rodgers at Green Bay. It's because
He's one of the
in the
best of all
backroom staff,
time. Come on, man. You
no,
can't
the
compare
backroom
that.
staff, no. Who did he replace? Didn't he replace what's his name? Favre.
He replaced Brett Favre declining.
And no. The point is, listen
That was
to
another
my
Alabama at
Let
that
me
time.
finish. Let me finish my point before Cozy like completely shuts off. They had so much faith in Jordan Love that they gave Aaron Rodgers another contract. They had so much faith in Aaron Rodgers that they let Brett Favre go. Do you understand? Do you understand the difference?
But Dangerous Voice is saying the same thing that I said. Patrick Mahomes sat his whole first year. Mac Jones had to take Cam Newton's job his first year.
Cam Newton is shit. Come on.
So you're basically admitting that you're in Texas with all these sports ball things that aren't soccer.
Oh God. You know what?
Yep.
Let's move on to the next topic. This is some bullshit. Not in
Fox
Texas.
African.
I will start showing you guys like my fucking ID. I'm gonna become like the cringe, like Dr. Cringe.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna bring out my ID, my freaking, my work contract at my company here in Africa. It's gonna be real.
As soon as you have to prove something, you took the L.
Oh damn!
That's true. As soon as you prove something, you taking the L.
Oh my God. Anyway, shout out to PlayStation. What was it?
Haven?
PS Vortex.
Oh
no, PS Vortex. Okay, so there's one thing that concerns me about Haven. It's currently working on a live service multiplayer experience. Yeah, considering like PlayStation hasn't had a very good record with live service.
You throw stuff at the wall until it sticks.
Hey, Dangerous Voice said Haven Studio going to PlayStation is like Kevin Durant going to Golden State.
Oh, that doesn't fit. That doesn't fit. Haven Studios has not done anything before going to PlayStation. No. I'm sorry.
I feel like it's more like Zion going to the Golden State Warriors with Kevin Durant still there.
Yes. There's like expectations. We think things are going to work out, but they haven't actually done anything.
We don't need
Kevin Durant
really
was already
anything, but you on our team.
He was already like an MVP. I think he had won MVP at OKC before he went to
Matt Likes Game said Texans do love football.
Fuck off with that shit. Man.
The facts are coming.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
All
right, what's the next question? Let's move on.
Speaking of them Texans, man. Now that Deshaun Watson's gone, it's looking really bad next season. Anyway, Ghostwire Tokyo gets a rating of 75 on Metacritic. Cozy, what did you think of Ghostwire Tokyo? Don't tell us you didn't play it. Tell us what you thought about it. Go. And also about the rating on Metacritic, 75.
Wait, what?
Oh, too many questions?
How can I talk about a game I've never... Okay, so as far as the rating goes, I don't care. Like, I legit play games that are lowly rated all the time. I don't. Really
Are you looking forward to getting it? Will you be getting Ghostwire?
No.
No. Okay. Go.
Uh-oh. You had to go answer to someone. I mean, I could play it, but eventually, but it's not.
Like deep sale.
Yeah. I have so many games on my plate, so when it's like, hey, how's your interest in this? And I'm like, I could have like, whenever people talk about how like, there's nothing to play. I have nothing to play. I'm like, I wish I had that problem. At all times, I have like so many games to play.
I have exactly 62 games to play.
All right, I'm sorry, you guys. What's up?
We were talking about our backlogs. Anyway, Ghostwire Tokyo gets 75 on Metacritic. Go.
Oh, fine. Okay, whatever. What's it called? Dying Light 2 got a similar score. Love that game. Don't care. Metacritic is fun to talk about, but I don't take it serious. I mean, that
Will you be
is
getting Ghostwire Tokyo then?
maybe. I'm kind of curious because Matt Likes Games got that, and he got it day one. My
And what
lady
does
was
he say
telling me
about it?
that my lady was looking at that game thinking, yeah, that game looks pretty cool. I wouldn't mind playing that, but at the same time, I'm looking at Tiny Tina's Wonderland, and I'm thinking one or the other. And
I
right
got
now,
it on
Tiny
PlayStation.
Tina's looking better for me.
I got it on PlayStation. I'm gonna play it on the first.
Are you?
Yeah, Tiny Tina.
Yeah.
Tiny
Tina
Tina's?
looks interesting. Yeah.
Why'd you get it on the PlayStation? If you don't mind me asking, since we usually play together on
On
Series
Xbox.
X. Yeah.
No particular point. So what happens is, as you get okay, Cozy doesn't know this, but Ham, you know this. I can't buy games directly from my credit card.
On the Xbox?
What I have to on PlayStation.
Okay.
They don't believe that Africans have credit cards.
Oh my god.
So they did some research. I'm serious. Like Sony sent a team over and they're like, no, there's no ATMs, this motherfucker. There's no banks. Like just let's not even bother, you know? So the only country in Africa that has the credit card system is South Africa. But they also figured out a way to make sure that even if you put your location as South Africa, you can't use a credit card on the machine. So what happened is I had to go on a third-party site to buy vouchers, and
That's so
my
wild.
card got compromised, and I had to get in touch with my bank. So what happens is when I made the purchase, I bought about what $300-400 of vouchers, and I redeemed them on the console. So I was like, I might as well buy it. So yeah, that's why.
Ah.
I'm surprised you bought
Ah.
a cross-platform game on your PlayStation, though. I'm just surprised. We'll still be able
Whatever.
to play with you, I believe, on the Xbox.
Cross-plat,
though, 'cause
isn't it?
I think it's a cross-plat game completely, so we'll still
Is
be
it?
able to
Wait.
play together.
Then you can give me
Yeah.
those dumbass guns.
You picked the
For
first
anyone-
gun.
For anyone that didn't know, like I'm terrible at Borderlands, and Ham was like, "Yo, here's this gun, awesome gun, over leveled," and I just ran through the whole game like a god, just one-shotting everyone, just fucking, you know. Yeah, that was fun. I had fun with it. Some people say it's like cheating, or whatever. I don't give a shit.
Someone
Moving on.
gave me a gun in Borderlands 2. The original Borderlands on
Yeah.
360, and they didn't tell me what the gun did, but
Mhm.
it like insta killed everything, and I couldn't unequip it.
So what? You had to start a new save?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's fucked up.
That's hilarious.
So no like story missions, nothing.
I learned
Everything's
my
just
lesson.
Oh
Yep.
man.
It did like 9. It did like maximum. It showed like 9,99999 damage on
So
anything.
Nelson
It showed
And
says-
Goku damage.
Nelson says that it's $10 cheaper for the PS5 version on Amazon than Xbox. But let me tell you something, Nelson. If you have Microsoft Rewards, then it's a lot cheaper than that.
Microsoft
games,
Rewards
what
does
year
not
is it?
cover. Microsoft Rewards, for anyone that's paying attention, does not cover 60% of the planet. So fuck Microsoft Rewards.
Damn. If you can't tell, it does not support Loke's area.
Whatever, man. You know what? I need to use the loo. I'll be right back.
Uh-oh, the loo. Look
The
at me.
freaking
The
loo.
loo. The loo.
Oh no, whatever. But all in all, That's what I'm using. I actually waited till today so I could redeem some more points
Oh, those
to be able
bonuses
to,
you get for.
yeah, like the daily stuff that you can do and stuff like that. I'm like 20 points away, like literally like 20 points away, maybe even less than that, from being able to purchase this gift card to be able to get me to get the game for like a third of the price.
Yeah, I
So-
redeemed a bunch of gift cards for not for Tunic, and then it went on Game Pass. But then they expire, so I was like, well, I buy it anyway because.
Then they put you in a stronghold. But you said you were going to buy it either way.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter. It's nice that it's in Game Pass, though, but...
Yeah, it is.
I kind of see what you're saying. But anyways, what game have you been playing? You got birds flying all over the place.
Yeah. I've been playing Rune Factory.
Is that what you're playing right now?
No, right now I'm doing my dailies in Animal Crossing.
Man, how many hours you got in that?
Let us see.
Because you said that that's the only game that will out-hour your Overwatch game that you had going on. She's checking her hours.
2,290.
What's that? Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. So Overwatch is still king.
Yeah. It's because, I mean, obviously my sessions in Overwatch are longer. Sometimes I'm only on Animal Crossing for like 30 minutes a day. Sometimes it's like an hour, but I'm never on super long. But so before my 3DS activity log got wiped, I had like 4,000 and something hours in Animal Crossing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Anyways, what's the next question, Loke? Where are we at now? Where are we at?
The next topic. This one is for. This one is specifically for our big boss, Cozy Beluga.
I'm the boss! Boss, you hear
Everybody-
that? I'm sorry.
Wow.
Okay.
Didn't even
I
have to
think
pee on anything to mark my territory and assert
Alright,
my dominance.
so let us sit back and enjoy the musings of Cozy Beluga as she regales us on the fantastic tales of Rune Factory 5.
Wow. That
Okay, you
introduction.
guys, I got Rune Factory 5. So, in case you don't know anything about Rune Factory, which most of you probably don't, it's the sister series to Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon now is called Story of Seasons, so don't ever pick up Harvest Moon new games and think, oh, I'm getting Harvest Moon. You're not. But anyway, Rune Factory 5 was never as popular, and it's newer and it has less games. But not Rune Factory 5, Rune Factory. But what happened was there was some studio turmoil, and in that Rune Factory 5 kind of got forgotten and left. And it was assumed that the Rune Factory 5 that we got in like 2012 or 13 was the last Rune Factory. Like no one had any really hopes, and like all 5 of us who play it were just like, oh yeah. And then they announced like 5 years ago that there were plans to make another one, and it was like the biggest thing ever because we had given up hope almost that Rune Factory 5 was happening. And today, I hold in my hands the Earthmate edition of Rune Factory. You can
The
see
what
all
edition?
the goodies. Earthmate edition.
Okay.
Here are the
sure.
goodies it comes with. Comes with an art book.
Mhm.
It comes with a steelbook case. Now, if you look in the steelbook case, even better. You know, us old school gamers love our little booklets. It comes with a little booklet.
What?
I know.
I'm not even a fan of. I'm not a fan of Rune Factory, but that's super cool.
Apparently, they even have this in the non-steelbook edition.
What? So the booklet has like the description of the characters, their
Yeah, it's just like a mini
personalities.
booklet with like details about the game, the
Oh,
characters.
the world.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is nice.
Yes.
That
And of
is very
course,
cool.
the soundtrack with a cat girl on it. Yeah.
Okay. that's
Don't
nice.
you judge us.
I'm
It's
not
currently
judging.
only available on the Switch, so if you don't know, I recommend it because I love it. If you like games like Stardew Valley, that sort of thing, because the difference between this and like Harvest Moon is that this is dungeon crawling, and that's a big emphasis of the game. So it's got more. The focus is it's more story driven, and the focus is on you like going out battling and saving the day, and kind of in your spare time you do the farming, you do the marriage and all that slice of life stuff. If you don't have a Switch to play this on, Rune Factory 4 is available on PlayStation, Xbox, Switch, and PC, and that game is also fantastic.
Can you play co-op?
No,
Hmm.
it's a single player game.
Reggie
Rune
Lee
Factory
says dope package. That's all she got to say is no.
That's
Yes, it is. So you know how I'm very much the I don't pay more than $30 for games. So the fact
that
any
looks
game
like
that I play,
$100.
this was 75.
Damn, 75. You balling?
I mean, I paid for it at GameStop way in advance. I would just go up there and be like, take $5 until I paid for it.
Oh, okay, okay, that's nice.
GameStop.
So, Ham, are you getting Rune Factory 5?
Probably not. I got too much other stuff to play.
But you do have a Switch.
I do. Right now, it's not
Okay.
being used like at all. I've got
For shame.
It really is. It really is. The only game that's
Oh, man.
getting turned on my Switch right now is Pokemon for my daughter. Other than that, it's not getting any game time at all from me.
Which Pokemon?
In particular. I don't know. I don't know which one this one was called. It was the one that has like some like, because I don't know shit about Pokemon. It is the one that either has Pikachu on the front or the little fire one on the front, and I don't know. It's an older one. It's not the new one. But it's on
Wow,
Switch.
dude, the disappointment on her face, bro.
I'm not a Pokemon fan. I got it because my daughter pointed it out and said
So,
she wanted it. So
I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this opportunity to piss off Cozy even more. Cozy, I
Let's go.
genuinely believe. I'm looking in the camera right now. I genuinely believe that Digimon is better than Pokemon.
I mean, Digimon
Do
has
with that what you will.
Digimon has less great games. They have a few good games, but
In your
that are
opinion.
really fantastic.
In your opinion.
But
In your opinion.
I would say overall, less great games.
See, I'm gonna say it to you like this, Loke.
All right.
Digimon
Yeah.
is like The Witcher, where
Oh
Pokemon
my
is like
God.
Mass Effect. Sorry,
Yes.
bruh.
Yes. No. Listen. Just because I like something, listen, I can be objective. Just because I like something, I'm not going to overhype it.
I will say
I know-
Digimon objectively had a better TV show.
Yes. I admit that in terms of fame and popularity and all that, Pokemon wins hands down. But if I have to pick one, I'm taking Digimon. Every day. Moving
But the Pokemon
on.
games are really where they shine. The games.
The games. Yeah. The
the
games. The
game.
show was tacky. Moving on. Tekken Bloodlines coming to Netflix this year. Ham, go.
I didn't even hear the question because I was laughing at what Nelson said.
What did he say?
He said, Loke just triggered 94% of the people watching this.
That's my thing. Let me sip my tea.
All right,
As everybody
you're gonna have to
rages.
repeat that question, bro. Because that was
No problem.
That was
No
a
problem.
lot for me to take in right there.
Tekken Bloodlines coming to Netflix this year. Go.
I don't care. I'll watch it though, but I'm not like hyped about it because I've never.
You are an uncultured heathen.
Oh, whatever, man. I just like Tekken's cool, and I'll watch it. But I mean, my bar is set pretty low for them to have a TV show.
Cozy, Go.
Tekken is funnish. I mean, if someone is like, let's watch Tekken, then I'll watch it. If not, then I probably will skip it. I don't like Tekken
I
that
am
much.
surrounded by
I'm
savages.
sorry. I gave you props for saying you know how much you love Tekken because I was like, at least you didn't say the best was Mortal Kombat.
No. Every
But
every fighting game that's still 2D is in the Stone Age. Okay,
no, that's not
that's
true.
what I think. Well,
Not
it's an objective fact, man. I mean,
no,
we
that's not
are
true.
here using gasoline, and y'all are still riding horses. So
That is not true. My goodness.
Shade.
That is a bad take.
that was a bad take. Nope, I don't
Yeah.
think so. Nope.
I'm gonna fight.
3D is better than
We're
2D.
gonna fight.
That's all I'm saying. So Cozy, Bloodlines you'd only watch if someone tells you to watch it.
No, if someone wants to watch a show with me, like I don't typically watch shows by myself unless it's like a horror thing and I'm going to sleep because I watch horror movies as I go to sleep.
Wait,
That's crazy.
so you haven't seen Castlevania?
I saw someone wanted to watch that with me, so I've seen the
So
first 3 seasons.
Oh, all right. Personally, I'm super psyched for Bloodlines. I think it's going to be fantabulous, and I can't wait. Next, notable tweets. This will
Why are
be
you
fun.
smiling? Why are you smiling?
It's just one tweet. Because the other one we already tackled. Mocha latte and gaming is not for broke homies.
Oh.
The next one comes from PRX Misei, whatever the hell, man. Why don't you just pick a nice name? Anyway,
Easy to say.
it says, what's an underrated anime you wish people watched? Let me break the ice, because I know you two are very sensitive on anime.
I'm not.
The anime that I think a lot of people should watch, but I'm sure a lot of people haven't, is Gurren Lagann. Very nice. Cozy, go first.
We had this conversation. I'm not a weeb.
Just pick one anime and I can move on.
Why do I have to pick an anime? Oh, fine. Because I don't think I like anything that's not watched by people.
The amount of saliva you have spent right now, like 1/10 of it.
Because I don't know if the anime is underrated because I don't follow Bubblegum Crisis. Okay.
Thank you. Ham, go.
I'm looking for this anime that that I really enjoyed. I just can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. It was on Hulu. I was talking about it last week when I was here, but I guess an anime that I'm gonna pick that I don't think this anime is underrated, but I'm gonna say that it should be more known through the people that I talk to is gonna be Black Clover. I absolutely love that show.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Black Clover is probably in my top 3.
Bubblegum Crisis is on Amazon. Okay. Moving on.
I'm mad.
Wait, also on Amazon is Memories. You should watch Memories.
So first, I had to drag it out of you, like I'm yanking teeth. Now you're giving me more? For real?
Memories. I'm telling you, you should watch Memories. It's 3 short films, and they're all excellent.
I hope the chat got that. Memories, Bubblegum
Crisis,
and what did you say, Ham?
I have a handful of movies.
Oh. Okay, the one that I was thinking of was called The Promised Neverland.
Oh, that one.
Oh, that's not very niche, though. Everyone
mean,
I know that's
I've
watched
yet
anime
to
has
hear
seen that
anybody
one.
I've yet to hear anybody talk about that one. I know it's not that
Really?
niche. I know it's not that niche, but nobody really talks about it. And that's the thing I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Because the
Okay.
'Cause
anime
that
world
story
moves
is messed
fast.
up. That story is messed up.
You're underselling it, but okay.
Yeah, that's an undersell saying it's messed up.
Yeah, because there's people freaking out because of Berserk, but y'all ain't seen nothing. If Berserk is freaking you out, y'all ain't seen nothing. Okay, moving on. Quiz time.
Okay.
So last week when Ham won, it ended kind of dry because Ham
He's
didn't.
gonna win again because you picked cheaty questions.
Christ, I don't even know who's gonna go first. Anyway, point is, um, now whoever wins gets a full 2 or 3 minutes to just rant on whatever they want to talk about besides video games. But it has to be something else besides video games. Are you ready?
Sure.
Yeah.
Can you wake up? Okay, there you go. He's up.
She's giving
First
you that
question.
stare down, bruh.
Yo, I didn't know Cozy was competitive like this. Jeez. Now I'm feeling like pressured. Okay, so first question. This one's for Cozy. What was the highest selling mainline Gran Turismo game?
3?
Oh, snap! She got it. Yep. It was Gran Turismo 3. Jeez. Okay, I didn't even get to set up
That was
the.
the only one I played, so that's how I guessed.
Okay.
That's because 2 was so
Ham.
hot. They had 3 was a banger.
Okay. Ham. What was the lowest selling mainline Gran Turismo game?
Ooh.
No Googling it.
Well, I'm looking up, so I'm definitely not looking up at a screen.
He's got
I
a
don't know.
screen in his
I don't know your
screen in
setup,
his
Mo.
mind. It's in his head.
I'm gonna. This is a guess because I don't freaking know. I'm gonna go.
Go.
With, I'm gonna go with 6.
Ham got the right one.
Well,
Woohoo!
yeah.
One
The
one.
reason I say 6 is because
Yeah.
they changed the name to Sport after that one. So
Yeah.
usually when there's
Actually,
a
that
name
wasn't a
change in a
mainline game.
usually
No, Gran
when there's
Turismo.
like okay, go ahead.
4 is not 6.
Yeah, it's not a mainline game. It's like sport is like Horizon to thingy. Well, not in terms of mechanics, but in terms of it's not part of the mainline game.
Oh, okay. Well, then I
Yeah.
just got super lucky right there. Then. Yep.
Yeah, the
Super.
reason I knew it was 6 partially, wasn't that the one where they pull off to like boost the sales of the other,
Yeah.
and then cut off the online?
I don't remember.
I think that's what happened with that one.
I don't remember.
I don't know. I only buy a racing game once every 5 years. No, 10. No,
10.
once.
Okay. Cozy, this one's for you.
No!
Who is the developer? Who is the developer of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League?
It begins with an R, I think.
Yes,
No. Okay.
it does begin with an R.
What R studios do I know of?
Rockstar.
Rocksteady? No.
Oh, she got it. Yep, that's the one. That's the
Oh!
one. Not bad. This quiz is going a lot easier than last week. Ham, what was the last game Rocksteady released?
You said this
feel like
early.
you ruined it because you said Batman earlier.
It earlier.
Yeah, so.
But you gotta
I didn't
remember.
ruin it. Foreshadowing, bruv. Hello?
Wasn't it Batman Arkham Knight?
Yep, that's the one.
Yeah.
I mean, so I said Batman.
Ooh, okay.
You guys want me to
Okay.
say the exact name of the game?
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta say
yes.
the exact name. Or you're wrong.
Cozy. I hope you're paying attention.
Yeah.
What is the name of the main protagonist in A Plague Tale?
I don't even know. It's Misia or something like that.
She remembered.
What'd she say? What'd she say?
Amicia?
Amicia.
Yep,
she
she
said
nailed it.
Amicia.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
You know
Ham.
why? I actually, because I did the I was thinking about the etymology
See?
of the name.
The etymology.
The etymology, where
Explain.
that name came from. Like, I was like, Amicia, is that like, from friendly in Latin?
That's a deep ass
Okay.
way to figure that out, but okay.
Bruh. Moving on. Moving right the fuck on. Ham, who is the game director for A Plague Tale? Ooh. I got $10 says you're gonna miss this one.
Oh, I literally don't know. I literally don't know.
The game director is David the Dane Kevin Shotter.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Nope.
Then you gotta give me one hard like that.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. It's pretty hard. Who is the head of Microsoft?
No, this is me.
Yeah. Don't say Phil
Nutella?
Spencer. It's
Nutella?
not Phil Spencer.
Is that Nutella guy?
Nutella.
Nutella.
I don't know his name. Nay.
No, it's not Nutella.
Who is the head of Microsoft? I don't know then.
She wanted to say Satya Nadella.
Yeah,
Yes.
that name.
Yes.
I don't
yes.
know. It's the bald dude.
Finally got two. That was going too easy on.
Okay.
Ham. This one is. It's easy, but it's kind of hard at the same time. I don't know.
Oh.
Has Nintendo ever been hacked?
Yes.
Correct. It has. Nintendo had a hack in 2017 with they were hacked by security researcher
I thought it was
Zamis
during the Wii time.
Clark. Zamis Clark. Okay, so now we're tied at 3 each. Okay, this one's gonna be easy. How much did Microsoft pay to acquire Activision?
Oh,
This one's very easy.
Nelson says she wants peanut butter.
Nutella. That's a good one, Nelson. That's a good one. All right, so Cozy, tell us, how much did Microsoft pay to acquire Activision?
8 billion?
It needs to be the exact number.
68.7?
All right, correct.
Yep.
Jeez, y'all are on fire today. I think I need to make these harder for next week. Ham, okay, this one is objectively very easy. Ham, please complete the following. In 2023, Microsoft is set to acquire Activision.
Blizzard.
Correct.
That's it? Well, come on, man. That question was just stupid.
Dude, are you forgetting that you guys last week you only got 2 correct and Cozy only got one right? I'm trying to
Excuse me.
That was the fun of it, is because it was so bad.
All
It
right,
was
fine.
so
Cozy.
bad.
Cozy. Godfall sold how many copies in Japan?
Oh my god, now that's tough.
What?
What the fuck?
You're telling me that they're too hard, right? They're too easy. So there, take it. Take that. Like I'm P. Diddy. Take that.
But bruh, like you went from
2000?
you went from
Wait,
way
sit
cake.
down, Ham. Sit your ass
You
down.
went from the cakiest question ever to like the worst question about one of the worst games.
Ham, sit down. Cozy, answer the question.
2000.
Sorry?
2000?
Wrong. Ham, when did Godfall launch? Give me the month and the year. You don't have to give me the
Launched
date.
with the PS5. It was a launch title.
Give me the month and the year.
November
Can
14th.
you do that? Of what year?
Of 2020.
All right.
That's when I got
Ham's
my
in the
PS5.
lead.
Is the day it launched.
It's November 12th, but whatever. Moving on. Okay. This one is appropriate for you. Cozy, what is the name of the protagonist in the Witcher series?
Face bitch dude. Geralt?
Say the full name.
I don't know. Riveria? Something like that?
That's an L for Cozy. It's Geralt of Rivia. Ham,
See? You cheated!
I didn't cheat.
Yes!
You didn't say the full name.
Cheated.
Ham, how many games have Haven Studios released?
0.
Giving him all the easy questions? I see how this is a conspiracy against me. You see that? You see that?
Cozy. Ghostwire is based in what city? Watch me say this is a hard question.
Fuck on.
Okay, I'm trying to recall what it. Oh, Tokyo. Tokyo?
Yes,
Not
it is
Tokyo, I'll be
Tokyo.
upset.
It is Tokyo.
It's part of the name of the game.
But what if you made it like, so example, I live in a city and
Yeah.
they have the Cincinnati airport, it's not in this
Yeah.
city. And it's coded CVG for Covington, but it's also not in Covington.
That was a fun question. Before the Rune Factory was,
Uh-oh.
I guess we should move on to the next one, correct?
How many damn questions
Yeah.
you got?
Wait, what was the question?
Before the Rune Factory series, there was. You spoke about it when you were talking when you're talking about your game.
Or who is
She
this for?
said, "It's for you, Ham.
Oh, I spoke about it?
I would never. No. I would never ask Cozy. So I'm asking you. Before Rune Factory series, what was the game that did exactly what Rune Factory does? Let's go.
I don't know, like Harvest Moon?
Oh, okay. He was listening. Damn, Cozy. Yeah. Okay. Cozy, how many mainline Tekken games have been released?
7?
No. Okay. Jeez.
Nailed it.
And Ham, this one's for the win. Who is the main antagonist in Tekken 3? The antagonist / final boss in Tekken 3.
Oh. Is it Jin? No, Kazuma.
Ogre.
Oh, I forgot about the ogres. I completely forgot about those dudes. Cause there was 2 different ogres.
All right, fine. Well, Ham still won with a total of 7, and Cozy had a total of
6, right?
so Ham, you got your 3 minutes.
You gave him easy questions.
Here we go. She act like she ain't have nothing. She's the one having to look for Where's
Bro.
Ghostwire at? Where's the Ghostwire? Where's the Ghostwire?
All right, Ham. Have at it.
Oh man. Well, I want
anything that's
3
not gaming
minutes of
related.
silence. No, I'm just kidding.
Bro, I'm about to log off. Fuck that.
Wow.
So I'm supposed to talk about something that has nothing to do with video games.
To do with video games.
That's ridiculous. That's like a punishment.
Talk about how 5G is reprogramming us.
Oh my god, no thanks. Oh my god, no thanks. Well, I don't know. I don't know what is there to talk about, Loke. I don't freaking know. Like,
all right,
this is
fine.
the game
Cozy.
Yes?
Giving up his 3 minutes. Go ahead.
Yes,
What?
I did.
You're giving up your 3 minutes?
Yes,
You can't
I am.
find
Yeah.
anything to talk about? I would like to talk about how the most delicious, like, have you ever had, like, snow cones made from actual snow? It tastes better. You're in Texas. You wouldn't know about snow. But snow cones.
It snowed
Made
last
with
year. FYI.
Actual snow. He just said he admitted to being in Texas.
Fuck off. You know what? Don't talk about your snow cones. Oh man.
This is so much better than
like-
letting me talk. Just getting Loke all uncomfortable. This is way better.
Whatever.
Really? So basically, you just grab some snow, but you can only do it after it's just snowed. You can't wait a day or anything, because then the snow gets like air grime on it. And you take some snow, and then you use regular snow cone syrup, and then it tastes better than a regular snow cone. But you also have to use more snow cone syrup than snow, so it's like nice little, like, you know, frozen delicious slushy. Have you ever tried this?
Loke did, because he brought in this yellow snow cone that he found. He had no idea why it was yellow already, but he decided to eat it anyways.
It's
He
a
said it
saffron snow.
He said it tasted like asparagus.
So
Oh
when
my
I was
God.
younger, though, I did used to really like the deer piecicles. I did used to think those were really impressive, and sometimes break it off and be like, "Hey, check this out!" And it'd be like this long, and it'd be like huge, like piecicle where like a deer had peed and it trickled off of like rocks and stuff. You know,
Right.
deer piecicles. Have you seen deer poops? They're really tiny. They're like this big.
Nelson said,
How-
"Don't eat yellow snow."
You don't eat
I-
it. If it's yellow,
I
that
was
means it
going
already
to
has soap
ask.
in it to wash up with.
Loke lets it melt in his mouth.
Oh my
Better
God.
than the hand.
All right,
Somebody
well-
stop Cozy. What the fuck? All right, Em, take us out. Take us out.
All right.
Oh,
Well, that was fantastic. This is another fun show of bullsitting with me, Loke, and Cozy Beluga. Please remember,
the big boss.
hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you enjoy the content. Come back as
Ring
we
the bell.
talk more about some random ass stuff in video games and make ourselves look silly, but have a lot of fun in the process of doing it. Thanks for everybody showing up. Make sure you check out other shows that we do have on this channel. That would be Behind Them Sticks as well. That's every Tuesday and Thursday. I recently started a new show with Matt Likes Game as well that we do every Sunday evenings with me, Matt Likes Games, Twan, and Foremost, also known as Cottontail. But yeah, that's where you guys can check us out. You can also see us on Twitter at AC Henderson, I believe, is Cozy's. Is that right?
Headcanon. It's Animal Crossing
I don't know why
headcanon. So AC
I always
headcanon.
see Henderson whenever I look at it. I don't see a head.
Why?
I don't know. It's just what my brain defaults to when I see it. But anyways, yeah, AC Headcanon
Animal
is where
Crossing.
you'll find.
I didn't know that's what it
Yeah,
stood for.
I didn't know that either. And then at Loke7, LLOUCK7, and then Ham Solo 05 Gaming is where you can find me as well on Twitter.
Woke up
Appreciate
the draw.
everybody for checking us out. Anybody else got
Not as
anything
much
to
as
say?
I appreciate them.
Okay, wow. That was aggressive.
Okay. Damn, man.
All right, well,
All right,
we're
see
out.
y'all,
We'll see y'all
see y'all
later.
next week.